Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today for a brand new pick a card reading. For anyone that's new to my channel, hello and welcome in. My name is Melissa, and today's video is going to be a really special pick a card reading because this is a collaboration with another tarot reader here on YouTube. The name of her channel is Through Alchemy. So in today's reading, what I'm going to be looking into for you is what are your person's true intentions and what do they ultimately want from you and from this connection? Over on Through Alchemy's channel, she's going to be covering what does your person want you to know and what's going on with them. So you can kind of get a look at the behind the scenes of what's happening with your person. So what you're going to want to do is after you view my video here today, you're going to want to make sure that you go over to Through Alchemy's channel so that you can watch her video and get the full well-rounded picture of what's happening with your person. I will have her video linked in the description box down below. All right, let's go ahead and get into some disclaimers. So first and foremost, keep in mind, you guys, this is a general reading. So some messages may apply quite specifically to you while others may not. As I always say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Please do not let it get you upset if something in a general reading is not super specific to your situation. If you did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can do that will be linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are always a better way to get a more specific and accurate read on your own personal situation. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to get into our deck selection. So we're doing 3 decks for today's reading. For deck number 1 or pile 1, we have the Golden Tarot with some sodalite. For pile number 2 or deck number 2, we have the Tarot Nefertari with some blue apatite. And for group number 3, we have the Tarot of the Divine with some celestite. So I want you guys to go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person. Think about their true intentions with you and what that is. Go ahead and select the deck or the crystal you're feeling the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected pile. See you there. Hey, pile number 1, if you guys picked out the Golden Tarot with this sodalite crystal, this is going to be a reading. We're looking into what are your person's true intentions with this connection and what do they want from you? If you missed the intro, I will remind you this is a collaboration pick a card with Through Alchemy. She's going to be reading on the topic, what does your person want you to know and what's going on with them? So once you guys get done viewing my reading, you definitely want to make sure that you go over to her channel and check hers out. I will have it linked in the description box down below. So we're going to start off by channeling your person's intentions. So I want to see kind of where they stand at this time, just to kind of get the context behind their intentions here. Keeping in mind, guys, that intentions don't always mean actions. Intentions don't always mean feelings. Intentions just mean, what do they think they want to do? What is their goal with this connection at this time? Right? So let's take a look. So where does pile 1's person stand with regard to this connection, please? We have reinvention. Okay. And self-worth. With refocus coming up at the bottom of the deck. So already right off the bat, I'm feeling like your person at this time, where they stand with regard to this connection is that they're in a place of wanting to sort of reinvent themselves. I think that this person is undergoing some sort of a transformation in their life, maybe in their professional life specifically. And whatever this reinvention energy is something that is directly tied to their self-esteem and their self-worth. Especially with refocus being here at the bottom of the deck, it feels like this person, it's like they're reprioritizing something in their life, and they're focusing their energy onto whatever this is that they're needing to move towards. This could be career, this could be goals. I'm also seeing free will here underneath the refocus card. So this person right now may very well be in exploration mode, right? Where they're trying to kind of decide, what direction do I want to go in my life? where do I want to be? Where do I see myself? And how does the way that I'm presenting myself tie into that? We have a lot of energy of freedom coming up here with like the arms wide open, just like embracing the future, embracing the universe, right? So they're definitely in a place where they're ready to make some changes to their life. This person may feel as well, like the way that this pertains to you specifically, I feel that maybe this person doesn't feel as though they're good enough for you with that self-worth energy coming up. And so maybe you have, for some of you, been a catalyst to this person's sort of like glow up that they're trying to go through right now. So let's take a look. Let's see. So for pile number 1, what are their person's true intentions with them? We have Judgment in reverse. We have a 2 of Cups. Okay. We have an Ace of Swords. Clarifying this Judgment energy. The Page of Wands. Yeah, this person doesn't feel confident in themselves. Okay, let me be quiet. Let me get the rest of the cards. 2 of Cups. Clarifying this 2 of Cups with their intentions. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, and clarifying this Ace of Swords. We have the Hermit. Bottom deck energy of 4 of Coins or 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we're going to pull one more card here just to get some additional context. What are their intentions? What are their person's intentions here for pile number 1? I do kind of feel like this person is maybe starting to kind of, yeah, like it sort of does feel like this person may have been catalyzed into making some sort of change in their life because of connecting to your energy. Let's see. We have Twin Flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. Yeah, so you definitely triggered them in a sense, like to make whatever changes needed to be made. So what are their intentions, pile number 1? I definitely feel like this person is desiring to bring this connection back into balance with the 2 of Cups. I feel with the 2 of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse, there maybe has been some energy of emotional disconnect or emotional turbulence between the both of you. And I see that this person does intend to reconnect with you and try to balance things back out again. It's like, let's take a look here. It's like both of these people are here together in harmony, but they both look so still and grounded and like secure. And I feel like security is a big deal for this person as it pertains to this connection, because with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, this is sometimes for me, when I see this in a reading, an energy of attachment styles or attachment issues coming up in a connection, whether anxious or avoidant. And with that Queen of Cups in reverse, I definitely can see that there's something about the way that you guys have been connecting on an emotional level that may not be in balance, and this person is wanting to bring things back. With the Judgment in reverse, I do feel that this person has been contemplating a second chance for this connection, but they don't come across as someone that's having a lot of confidence in themselves. I feel like they're second guessing themselves a lot as it pertains to this. And with the Page of Wands here, I feel like the reason being is that they just feel very immature, maybe in comparison to you. And I'm wondering if this dynamic has been going on between the both of you for a while, where like this person kind of shows up as a little bit playful, a little bit childish, and then you're somebody who's a little bit more serious, a little bit more emotionally mature. And their energy of, you know, this sort of immature, like oblivious energy, sporadic energy, potentially inconsistent energy may throw you emotionally off balance here. And they don't want you to be off balance. They intend to bring things back together is what I feel. This person also with this Page of Wands, like, yeah, it's like I think that they just see themselves as being a little bit less worthy or a little bit less mature or like younger or more childish or something like that. There's also this energy here of, you see how we have one person that left? So somebody here left this situation, whether it was you or it was them, and I feel like this is contributing to their uncertainties or second guessing around bringing this back together. I do feel this person is intending to get clarity, maybe have a conversation with you about what's been going on in this connection, maybe have a conversation with you about how they've been feeling about things, maybe explaining to you this energy of potentially wanting a second chance but not being sure for various reasons. But I do think that this person is wanting to communicate with you once they feel like they have gotten clarity about themselves. And for a lot of you guys, I do think this person has gotten some form of clarity. You guys also did pick this blue sodalite, which can have to do with communication and also strengthening the third eye, which makes me feel, again, like this person has had some sort of an awakening here, where they're starting to finally see this connection much more clearly than they were before, where some of the haziness or confusion from their perspective or confusion about themselves and where they stand has potentially subsided here. So there's this energy here of wanting to have like a mature conversation with you, a clear conversation with you to clear the air. Maybe you and this person have been in separation for a while, or this person may decide after they've taken some time to themselves to reach out and clear the air here, get to the point of what it is or the heart of the matter of what it is. I'm also really being drawn to this, it looks like is this a butterfly? It's kind of hard to tell with the art in this card, but it looks like a butterfly to me. And so there's something here for this person that is changing, which I think is going back to this reinvention energy that we have over here of like them doing something about the way that they're presenting themselves in their life, within this connection, and trying to come forward in a way that is different, maybe more evolved in some way, more mature with this Hermit card coming up. So let's see what they actually want from you. So we're going to use the status cards to see like deep down. So we have their intentions. Like I was saying, guys, intentions are not always, you know, manifesting into action, but this is what they intend. Let's see what they ultimately want from you deep down, whether they're aware of this or not. Because I do think this person, while they seem to have had some sort of an awakening, I still think that they struggle with confidence. And they may not, if they are sort of this more youthful energy of the Page of Wands, I feel like this person may not be as self-aware yet as you are, but they're getting there. Let's see. So what does this person want from pile number 1? We have bad. You won't get my heart, but I can work miracles. Okay. What do they want? We have friends. Okay. Let's see. And we have missing you. Aw. Okay. We also have secretive. This one is hiding their real feelings. So just bear in mind that they, you know, I think that it takes them a little bit of time to get comfortable with emotional expression here. Let's get some more. Let's get a few more cards here. What do they want with pile number 1? What does their person want from them? Yeah, it's like they want to express to you, but they're just not. I feel like they would want to make sure they're very well prepared before they did it. I definitely feel like you guys make this person feel like they have to really rise up. You know what I mean? Like they really have to come correct if they're going to connect with you. Let's see. You've really inspired this person to be better. So we have on the horizon. What do they want from pile number 1? We have gamble. Okay. And we have trials of love. Okay. We do have erotic activation here. So there's definitely some physical, there's a physical energy with this person where they are very physically attracted to you, which again makes sense with that Page of Wands being there. What I feel that this person ultimately wants right now is that they're missing you and they do want to reconnect with you in some way. I do feel like this person would want to maybe start off in more of like a friendship energy. I feel comfortable with you. I would never jeopardize this friendship, right? So they want friendship. That Two of Cups, that emotional connection, that coming back into balance feels like they would like to just be friends, okay? But I still see with this card here that there is this energy of physical attraction and chemistry, okay? And there's emotional too. They miss you, right? This says you won't get my heart, but I can work miracles. So this is about somebody who isn't really ready to open up their heart space. This is about somebody who is a little bit maybe immature in the way that they go about relationships, or maybe immature is the wrong word, but they're just simply maybe not fully ready to open up and be vulnerable, but they would be totally open to being physical with you. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely this anticipation here of like, they want to reconnect. They're contemplating like, do I want to take a risk and roll the dice and maybe reach out to pile number one? I definitely think, again, like with the twin flame and the trials of love, you know, you guys have certainly inspired some sort of change in this person through a lesson that you triggered in them. So let's see. I want to go into, let's get some message cards from them, and then we'll close it out with some advice for you, pile number one. So what are their intentions? What do they want to say to pile number one? What do they want from pile number one? We have behavior. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. Yeah, totally. They realized that they were the ones that maybe were wrong in this situation, which is why they know that it feels to me like this person knows the ball is in their court, and they're second guessing coming back forward to you because they're not sure how you're going to receive them, but they really miss your energy. We have afflicted. Our connection still affects me. So they do still think about you. Again, you know, they're hiding their real feelings here. They're still a little bit pressed. Let's see. We also have future. It all comes down to divine timing. You know, and look, we have gratitude. I'm a better person because of you. You guys really did have a deep impact on this person. I know I keep saying that over and over, but it just keeps coming through in the cards. It all comes down to divine timing, right? So I think this person with that Hermit card that came up, it's like before I feel like they are trying to be a little bit more mature in the way that they approach you, right? They understand that rushing in may not be best serving this connection, and that they may need to take their time to reflect before they come forward and make sure that they're crystal clear with that Ace of Swords about what they ultimately want before they even try anything with you, you know? So there's this energy of like, yes, in the future, they do intend to reconnect with you at this point in time, but it also is going to come down to whenever they feel the most ready for it, okay? And that all depends on how they move through the work that they need to do on themselves. So pile one, let's close it out with some message or some divine feminine healing messages for you, just to see what you're guided to keep in mind as you navigate this connection going forward. So what should pile one keep in mind about this connection as they move forward? We have soul cleanse. I embrace my emotions. So yeah, that Queen of Cups in reverse may be your energy, you guys. There's a need to get in touch with your true feelings about this. Don't try to numb it. Don't shame yourself for feeling the way that you do. Take the clown. She's wearing a clown mask, right? So take the mask off and honor how you feel about this, because it feels like maybe you guys have been kind of hurt or disappointed by this person when I see that card. Okay. We have senses. I choose to trust the energies of this situation rather than what my physical eyes see. So what are you feeling? What are you sensing? What is your intuition telling you about this? Just because somebody's coming forward and they may act like they've changed, or they may act like they're going to put their best foot forward this time, you know inside what the truth really is, right? You can always tell if something's a little bit off. It's just about trusting yourself to, you know, trusting yourself enough to listen to that. We have breathing room. I trust the process of divine timing. Yeah, so divine timing is coming up a couple times here. So there's definitely a need for you guys to give this situation some breathing room right now and to really maybe draw your energy back. Not saying that you guys are like trying to always call this person or connect with them, but it could just be energetically it needs some breathing room. You guys may want to consider like cutting the cord with this person energetically, or just muting their social media or something, just to help call your energy back and make sure that you're standing in your own power here. So pile 1, I believe those are all the messages that I'm getting for you today. Please don't forget to go over to Through Alchemy's channel to check out her video. I will have it linked in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. Please do subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload new videos, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye. Hey pile 2, if you guys picked out this blue apatite crystal with the tarot Nefertari, this is going to be your reading. So in this video, we're going to be looking at your person's true intentions and what they ultimately want from you. Please don't forget, if you guys missed the intro, this is a collaboration video with my friend Through Alchemy. So once you get done viewing my reading, you're definitely going to want to go to her channel. She's going to be doing a reading on the topic, what does your person want you to know and what's going on with them? I will have her video linked in the description box so that you can check it out once you get done over here. So we are looking at their true intentions and what they ultimately want from you. So let's go ahead and start by channeling your person's current position as it pertains to this connection. So for pile 2, where does pile 2's person currently stand as it pertains to this connection? We have fear. Okay. We have dark night of the soul, and we have stuck here at the bottom. So definitely a little bit of some stuffy energy that I'm getting here, guys. It seems like your person is in a place right now where they're kind of stuck in the mud, or they may be a little stick in the mud, I'm hearing. This person just doesn't seem like energetically they're in the best place right now. They have a lot of fears being triggered from this connection for some reason. I'm feeling that this person is afraid of being vulnerable, or they're feeling like people are out to get them. Like, it just kind of feels for some of you that this person is potentially in a really defensive energy, or a really defensive state of mind. And with Dark Night of the Soul, you know, this person I think is really having to come to terms with some shadow work that they need to be doing. You know, getting to know who they really are, good and bad, right? We all have shadow and light attributes to our personality. And so this person may be in a place right now where they're really being confronted with some of the shadow sides of their personality. And I do feel that there's something about paranoia for some of them, but I also think for others of you, this is just about them confronting their fears about relationships, their fears about intimacy. There's something about your energy that has maybe triggered this person. And with you all picking out blue apatite over here, I do feel that this person struggles with self-confidence. And this is a time where this person is really being challenged to really come to terms with who they really are and show up authentically in connection. So let's see. I'm kind of curious to get into the tarot, and let's just take a look and see what their intentions are with you. Keeping in mind, you all, that, you know, intentions don't always equal actions. Intentions don't always equal feelings, right? Intentions are really just, what is somebody's plan for this connection, right? What do they want to do with it? How do they want to show up to it? That type of thing. So let's just start off with the tarot and see what we get. So for pile 2, what are their person's intentions with them? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The Fool in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Clarifying this Queen of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. clarifying the Fool, the Nine of Wands in reverse, and then clarifying the Moon card. We have the Knight of Swords reversed. Knight of Cups being here at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to pull one more Oracle card and then we'll kind of get into these initial energies. So for pile number two, what is their person's intentions with this connection at this time? We have chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. We also have play hard. So this person, I feel, is thinking about the fun times that they have with you and the physical attraction that they feel. I definitely think that this person is pulled to your energy for sure. But I feel like this person with this Knight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, I feel like if you guys are connecting with them in any point in the near future, I almost wonder if you guys wouldn't even realize that they have all of this shadow work going on beneath the surface, because I feel like the way that they intend to present themselves is as somebody who's really put together and somebody who's really charming and charismatic. I'm just really being drawn to how this horse has this like kind of flashy little outfit with the feathers, like very it's almost like kind of attention seeking in a sense. Attention seeking, or just having a concern about the way you look, really wanting, I think this person is wanting to put their best foot forward for sure. But I also think that a part of this charisma that you may be getting from them, the chemistry that you're feeling with them, is them putting on a little bit of a front in a sense, because the Knight of Cups, while it is emotional expression, it is also sometimes just somebody who just knows all the right things to say to charm somebody, I'm not necessarily seeing that your person is super manipulative with the energies that are being presented here thus far. They may not even realize that they're doing it this way. You know what I mean? I think that this person is really drawn to your energy because you're somebody who's very stable to them. And this person is feeling very unstable, They see you as this Queen of Pentacles. This is a person who's very responsible, very grounded, nurturing, a person that they can rely on. Again, you're somebody who provides that source of stability. And I do feel that this person sees you as very magical as well. Like you're the type of person that can just get stuff done. I think that they admire that about you, and it's something that they recognize. But ultimately, I feel like this person right now, it's like their intentions are that I think that they know that they need to make a decision about this connection, because they do kind of put you up on this pedestal and see you as this really amazing person who has their life together here. And I think also this person is wanting to make sure that they can match your energy, right? And I don't see that they're in a place where they feel that they can right now, especially if your person is coming up as like a Knight of Cups and they view you as a Queen of Pentacles. There's an imbalance here, right? This person sees you as somebody who's got it all together. You've got it all going on. And this person is still growing and learning and evolving, right? They may be a little bit younger than you or a little bit less mature than you for some of you. But there's a need here because they see your value. They know that they have to make a decision. They have to come out of stalemate and decide how they want to move things forward. And what I'm seeing here is that this person has very hesitant energy, right? With the Fool reversed, Nine of Wands reversed, this person feels very cautious. It's like they're not in a place where they're really going to leap into things with you. This is somebody who is intending to take things very slow, because I do feel that this person has a fear of getting hurt. Now, this person may connect with you on like a surface level, right? Because there is chemistry and attraction here. They may connect with you on more of a surface level. They may be willing to connect with you on a physical level. But in terms of really diving into a vulnerable, loving, open-hearted connection, I feel that they're very guarded with this Nine of Wands in reverse. I almost feel like this person is in a place right now where they're on the precipice of really giving up on this situation for some of you. because there's definitely this fear, again, of like jumping in, and there's this energy of exhaustion that I'm feeling. And it all comes down to all this stuff this person has going on beneath the surface here. I feel like ultimately with the moon card being reversed, this person is not listening to their intuition. They don't trust themselves with that blue apatite. You know, they don't fully trust themselves yet. I don't think this person may even fully know themselves deep down yet, which is again why they're being pushed to do this shadow work, why they're in this dark night of the soul. So with the moon being reversed, there's a blockage here to really just kind of going with the flow, going deeper with things. And there's an avoidance of communicating, confronting, taking action here within this connection. This person may also feel uncomfortable with speaking their truth, speaking their mind, because again, they're not in a place where they really fully know who they are and what it is that they ultimately want from this situation, which is what's driving this cautious energy. So what I'm seeing so far, you guys, is that their intentions are to become more responsible in their own life, but there's not really a lot of direction that I'm feeling here other than the direction of them going inward, right? The direction of going inward and focusing more energy onto themselves because they are afraid of getting too deep with someone right now. With that Knight of Cups again, you know, there may be an energy of them flirting with you, laying it on kind of thick, but deep down inside, this person is afraid of getting hurt. So I want to see, let's see what they ultimately want from you with the status deck. So let's take a look. What does this person actually want? Whether they realize it's what they want or not. What do they actually want from pile 2? We have distant. Okay. We have not investing. We have infatuation. And we also have the runner. When things start escalating, this one will start running. Yeah, like they are afraid of being vulnerable. They are afraid of committing to something right now. Let's get a few of these and then we'll get into this. What does pile 2's person want from them? What does pile 2's person want from them at this time? Ooh, we have the cactus heart. Okay. We have Casanova. There's that Knight of Cups energy. Okay. And we have heart on the line. With rendezvous at the bottoms, there's definitely a little bit of energy here of them maybe wanting some sort of like late night connect with you, whether it's like going out on a date or having drinks. But there's this energy of them like wanting the chemistry, wanting the passion, wanting to sweep you off of your feet and wanting to feel swept up by you. And there is a part of them that is wanting to put themselves out there and emotionally express to you. But again, there's a blockage here because this person is very guarded around their heart space. They may even, I don't know, like they may even come across as a little bit prickly at times. Even though they may put on this front here, there may be certain things that they say that sometimes have you guys questioning, like, is that really sincere? Do they really like me? Because they're guarded. What I feel is that this person is incredibly physically attracted to you. They're very drawn to your energy, right? But ultimately, there is a disconnect here. There's an emotional disconnect. It says a disconnect, disharmony, or an argument is currently playing a factor in your connection. Not investing. I'm not avoiding you. I just don't want what you want. So deep down, they recognize that you guys are not on the same page with what it is that you're both wanting out of this situation. And so even though they're very infatuated by you and they want to connect with you physically, and they want the passion and kind of like the surface of things, in terms of actually putting forth effort and investing in this for long term, I'm not seeing that they're on that page. They don't want that right now. They're running from intimacy. And look at this. Underneath of this card, we have sacred, or I'm sorry, scared. Someone is scared to open up. That's where they are. a lot of times with this Casanova energy and the Knight of Cups, it's like someone, again, it's like they know all the right things to say. They know all the right things to do to win you over. But once they get that immediate need filled, it doesn't change the fact that this person really isn't ready. You know, for some of you, this could be like love bombing energy to look out for. And if you know that you're really susceptible to that kind of stuff, you just want to make sure that you're being protective of your energy around this person, because I don't see that they're really able to care for your heart in the way that you deserve right now. This person has a lot of healing that they need to do here. And I almost feel for them that this Casanova energy, this physical connection type of energy that they want with you, it's a way for them to run from their issues, right? It's a way for them to run from actually doing the healing and in the inner work that they ultimately need to be doing here. So let's take a look. I want to see from the message cards what they would want to say to you. So what does pile two's person want to say? Curious. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So you guys may have seen them watching your stories. You know, I'm being drawn to this, like, it looks like the death card, kind of. So maybe they've noticed that you guys have changed, or, you know, that you've been going through a glow up of your own, and this is propelling them to want to reach out, you know. They're definitely keeping tabs on you, and they're not ready to let this go completely. We have mute. I've thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. Yeah, so there's hesitancy because, again, ultimately they know that they're only going to be able to take it to a certain extent with you. I feel like they're not sure how you're going to receive them, you know? Okay, and then we have words. Our conversations still linger in my mind. So I definitely think that a part of the reason why this person is so drawn to you is because of the way that you guys communicated with them. Like, you all probably are really, have really healing energy, and you probably really like unlocked some things for this person. You know, you've definitely inspired some sort of awakening, whether they realize that's what this is or not. But there's something about conversations and words of affirmation, and I think that you really, maybe gave this person some things to think about that they hadn't considered before in their life. We have lessons. Karma is a B. I finally got mine. So there's definitely some regret here around how they handled things in the past. Okay, so let's close it out, pile two, with just some messages of guidance for you. So what does pile two need to bear in mind or consider as they continue to navigate forward with this connection? We have invasion. I respect your privacy as you continue to grow on your journey. So both of you guys might be lurking. Both of you guys might be keeping tabs on each other. And I think what this is saying is that there's a need to sort of call back your energy, just like this person probably needs to call back theirs. There could be some, what I like to call energetic smothering going on, where like for this group, maybe you guys have been getting a lot of tarot readings about this person, or also keeping tabs on their social media. And it's nothing to feel bad about because they're clearly doing it to you too. But it's not healthy if you're trying to move on and detract your energy from this person. Let's see what else we get. Body talk. I'm a goddess. So treating yourself like a goddess and holding yourself to a high standard when it comes to this person, because I feel like they're after the physical chemistry with you, right? And not everybody I mean, it's up to you guys, right? It's no judgment here on this channel, but I'm feeling with the way her body language is closed off that there's a message here about protecting your energy, protecting your physical body, and realizing that not everybody deserves to exchange with you in that way. You know, unless you decide that they're worthy of that. Let's see. We also have match. What I want is also seeking me, and it is that energetic frequency that will draw these 2 points together. And then we have frozen in time at the bottom. I choose to make peace with my past. So there's definitely an energy of needing to release. Maybe some of you guys have been kind of, it's interesting. There's a lot of mirrored energy here, you guys, because your person is stuck and you're showing up as frozen, right? So there's definitely this energy that both of you guys are keeping yourselves sort of on pause, lurking on one another's pages, keeping tabs on each other, not fully healing and removing yourselves from the connection in a healthy way, potentially for some of you. So there's a need here to make peace with the past, because if you don't release it, or at least make peace from it, both of you need to heal from it. It's going to be really hard for you to connect to new partners potentially in the future. So pile number 2, this card that frozen in time card just fell off of the bottom of the deck, and this card came up crystal clear. I trust my intuition. I feel like I needed to share that with you guys because it showed itself to me. I feel like intuitively you guys know like what's up with this situation. So if this person does come back around with their Casanova ways like they may be intending to do, just make sure that you're trusting very clearly what it is that you feel, right? And what you're really clearly seeing about the situation, what you already know intuitively about the situation, because this energy can be very persuasive and very charming, and it can be very disarming sometimes. This card of match also kind of talks about like needing to check in with your own, like what's the vibe that you're putting out, right? Because this talks about like the way that we put out our energy is sort of what we attract in. So if you guys are constantly like keeping yourself energetically connected to this person by thinking about them a lot, looking at their social media, getting tarot readings, whatever it is, you're going to continue to attract them and pull them into your life. So if this person has not been able to give you what it is that you want for a relationship, then there's a need to kind of decide, well, what is it that I want? And how do I then energetically align myself with that type of a partner, right? Keeping myself stuck in this is not going to help me align with that type of a partner. So just something to consider as you guys move forward. But pile 2, we will go ahead and close the message out here. I hope that you found it helpful. Please don't forget, this was a collaboration reading, so head on over to Through Alchemy's channel and make sure that you give her video a view as well. I will have it linked in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated whenever I post new videos, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye. Hey pile 3, if you guys picked out the Tarot of the Divine with this beautiful little celestite crystal, this is going to be your reading. We're looking at your person's true intentions and what it is that they want from you. I feel like this looks like a little jelly bean. Sorry. As a reminder, if you guys did miss the intro, this is a collaboration video with my friend over at Through Alchemy. So I will have her video linked in the description box down below. She's going to be reading on what does your person want you to know and what's going on with them. So after you guys give this video a view, please go on over to her channel and check out her reading as well so that you all can get a nice, well-rounded snapshot of what's happening with your person. So let's go ahead and see. We're going to kick things off by channeling their current energy. So for pile number 3, where does their person currently stand as it pertains to this connection? Where does their person stand? We have free will. Okay, too many, guys. Let's see which one. Where does this person currently stand with pile 3? We have purge, and we have fear at the bottom. So this makes sense because celestite is a very like purifying crystal. And it definitely feels like where your person is at right now is that they're in a place of really wanting to purify in their life. I feel like this person is looking to feel a little bit more uplifted in their life. With free will coming up here, I think that this person is in a place where they are just really welcoming and open to all of the possibilities that life can ultimately bring to them, right? And I don't know what's been going on in this connection. For some of you guys, I feel like there maybe has been some confusion or some negativity. This person does have fear coming up at the bottom of the deck, so I don't know if you guys have had a falling out with this person or if there's been some challenges in this connection, but they're feeling like they need to purge. I'm almost feeling for some of you that this person wants to escape potentially. Maybe escape isn't the right word, but there's an energy of movement away from anything that's causing them to feel toxic or dissatisfied or potentially fearful here. So I want to see, let's get a little bit more info here, because for some of you, this might be specific, like their energy and where they stand may be specifically driven by your connection. But for others of you, I'm kind of wondering if this is just this person's headspace right now, and it doesn't really necessarily have anything to do with you. Because I also think for some of you guys that the purge energy could be signifying that you feel very healing to this person, right? That you make them feel better. So there's a couple messages coming through, but let's just kind of see what comes through here. So for pile number 3, what are their person's intentions with them? And keeping in mind, you guys, that intentions don't necessarily always mean actions, and they don't necessarily always mean feelings. It's more so, what is their plan for this relationship right now? So let's see. Pile 3. Okay. So we have a 10 of Wands in reverse. We have the Sun. I actually feel like it's supposed to be like this, so I'm going to do that. Okay, what are their intentions? Nine of Wands, clarifying the 9 of Wands. 2 of Cups in reverse. What are their intentions for pile 3? The Death card in reverse. The Devil. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the 4 of Coins, the 4 of Pentacles here. Okay. I'm going to pull one more oracle card, and then we will get into the full interpretation. What are their intentions for pile 3? We have Mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Yeah, okay. So for the majority of you that chose pile number 3, this is confirmation that this person right now is more intending to focus on self. And I am seeing that coming through really clearly in these cards here. I think that this person still has a lot of feelings of not trusting this connection or just trusting connections in general. But with Mastery coming up here, I think that this person is moving on because there's some sort of a lesson that they learned from this connection. And they've mastered whatever this is. And I feel like for this person, it's something to do with this purge energy. Like, I do feel like this person may have felt a lot of negativity from this connection for some reason. Whether this was caused by you or themselves, I don't know. I definitely feel with this 4 of Pentacles here, this person seems very protective of their energy right now. Same here with the 9 of Wands. Look at this. You see how she's sort of like clutching this doll close to her chest in a way, like in a kind of a protective stance. This person, I think, with the Knight of Cups reverse here as well, yeah, this person is really calling back their energy. So what are their intentions, pile number 3? This person is wanting to call back their energy. But there is still a little bit of like a lingering tie that I'm feeling here. So let's just start at the beginning. Okay. I definitely see that this person is I feel like this person is wanting, I said we're going to start over here and now I'm being drawn over here. So this person might actually be a little scatterbrained and all over the place, because I feel like when I was shuffling, so many cards kept flying out and I'm kind of feeling scattered in how I want to go about reading the energies to you guys. So that could be for some of you out there that this person is kind of a scattered person. But with the Death card in reverse, I definitely feel like this person is ultimately like ready for change, knowing that there's something that needs to change about this situation. But there is definitely an energy of them still sort of lingering or holding on to it. So even though they know that they need to focus on self-care here, there is still some sort of a tie. The other thing that I'm getting, though, for some of you guys with this Death reverse and the Devil is that this person actually may be dealing with some sort of other addictive issues outside of this connection. It may actually not even have anything to do with you, because the Devil card is about bad habits sometimes, right? It can be like, and especially with self-care being here and purge, I'm wondering if for some of you there could be a person here that has like issues with alcohol or drugs or something that they're needing to cleanse out of their system. You know, and that's sort of why we have this free will energy of exploration and purge. I'm definitely feeling that for a lot of you guys, that's the situation here. And they may have a hard time with letting go of this habit, whatever it is, with the Four of Coins. For others of you, though, I definitely still see that there is a little bit of a cord, because the Death card is sort of this energy where it's reversed. It's when we're not fully ready to let something go just yet. But ultimately what I see, you guys, is that this person with the 10 of Wands reversed, 9 of Wands, they're not wanting to exert a lot of effort and energy into the situation right now. There's a sense of them feeling a little bit pessimistic about this connection or about love in general. And this could have to do with them having a pessimistic outlook just because of whatever other issues they may be dealing with in their life right now. But there's an intention here to release burdens and be free, right? They're wanting to purge. They're wanting to purify here. I see that this person is sort of in a place of feeling a little bit mistrustful, right? They're maybe in a little bit of a space of paranoia. They're feeling exhausted from this relationship or just from connections in general. And there's an imbalance here with the Two of Cups. Like, I definitely think for those of you that chose this pile, this person, there definitely feels like there's been some contentious energy between you and this person, or just not seeing eye to eye, not fully being on the same page. You know what I mean? There's a lack of harmony. I feel like this person also may not have fully revealed what's going on behind the scenes with them to you, because this Devil card is kind of underneath the surface here. And if we look at this Death card, you see how there's this energy of like, she's pulling back this curtain, and what is she going to find behind here? And it makes me feel as though this person may not have shown you their true selves, their true authentic selves. They may have been hiding whatever issues that they've been dealing with and not being fully forthcoming with you about what those things were. So their intentions right now, you guys, feel very scattered. It definitely feels like a person who doesn't really have a plan for this connection right now. The plan is really for themselves to get help, to take care of themselves, and to purify their own energy. So let's look to see with the status deck, what does this person ultimately want from you, whether they're consciously aware of this or not? So what does Pile 3's person want from them at this time? We have no love here. We have for the streets. Flirting. Yeah, see, there's still a little bit of a tie to this situation. Let's grab a few of these and then we'll see. What does this person want from Pile 3? know why, but I just feel like there was a lot of butting heads in this connection for some of you. Let's see. So we have Lover in the Night. We have the Wings of Love. Hold on. And we have Dreaming of You. Okay. Yeah, okay. So what do they want right now, you guys? This person is not wanting to settle down with you. We have For the Streets. Never sits down, no time for a relationship. I feel like if anything, what this person would be open to is like just light flirting with you, a physical connection with you, something more temporary, like a one-night stand even, if you were open to that. And I'm also wondering too, like, again, I'm really being drawn to this vulture that's here in the back of this card. And vultures are, you know, they are a creature that scavenges and they eat, you know, already dead animals. You know what I mean? So it's kind of symbolic to like not letting something go to waste or still trying to make the most out of what's left of something, if that makes sense. So I still kind of feel that this person has the door slightly open. I still stand by that with the Death card reversed, especially with these energies of flirting and like the Lover in the Night card, that they would still be open to some sort of connect with you, bare minimum though. There's no love here from their perspective. It says don't force what's not there. And ultimately they're guarded. We have guidance and protection. So they're protecting themselves. They're protecting their heart. This person isn't ready to fully open up. So they may be fantasizing about you a lot. But you see, again, they're very guarded and protected here with this vulture. Let's see with the message cards what this person might say to you. What does this person want to say to pile 3? Promise, I will come back for you. See, they haven't fully closed the door. They're stepping away right now to take care of their energy, protect their energy, and to explore. But there's an energy of them still wanting to come back at some point. Still kind of lingering a little bit. We have music. Song lyrics are speaking to me. So this could be a connection that you guys bond over music, or certain songs remind them of you. Oh, okay. And we also have Curious. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So they're definitely keeping tabs. So interesting, pile number 3. Let's close it out with just a few message cards for you, my viewer, from the Divine Feminine Healing deck. Let's just see what you all need to kind of consider or reflect on as it pertains to this particular connection. We have Huntress. I know what I want, and I'm no longer afraid to get it. Okay. Red Flags. I listen to my instincts when things seem off. Worry. Worrying does nothing but disempower me. I choose to accept whatever outcome is for my highest good. We also have Vampire. I will try my best to handle my own issues rather than draining the energies of others around me. You guys, that could have been what the Devil card was talking about as well. You know, because this person is so in this energy of wanting to like move away and kind of purge their energy field. For some of you guys, this vampire energy coming up could have been that this person felt that you were maybe a little bit codependent on them or draining them of their energies, right? Because this card sort of talks about needing to be responsible for your own feelings, and that, yes, things that our partner can do can make us feel emotional, of course. Ultimately, though, you're responsible for your feelings. And maybe this was a situation where you, like every little thing that this person did, they felt that you were affected by it. There's definitely an imbalance here from this person's perspective. I think that really aligns well with this worry energy, right? Like, there's an energy here of maybe overly fixating on this person and their every little move and what it was that they were doing or not doing. And this is very disempowering, as the card says. So I feel like what you all are really being called to do right now is call back your energy as it pertains to this person, and really anchor yourselves in what it is that you ultimately want in a connection, just in general. So like, take this person out of the equation and think about, what do I want in a relationship? And is this person really presenting themselves in a way that's going to align with that? Am I, the viewer, in an energy that's going to attract the type of partner that I want, right? So there's a need to be a little bit more decisive here. Like, when you guys are seeing red flags, listen to your intuition. Your intuition's really strong. If something is feeling off and it's causing you to spiral or worry or overly fixate, then that's a sign that you may need to call back your energy, right? And make a decision. Be decisive about walking away from things that don't serve you so that you can best align yourself with the right person that will be right for you. So definitely a very interesting reading, pile 3. As always, thank you guys for viewing this video. Please don't forget to go to Through Alchemy's channel and watch her video. I'll have it linked in the description box down below. Please let me know, how do you feel like it resonates with your situation? I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you will be updated when I am posting new content, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next reading. Bye.